The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, here's Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cousins. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a give to Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first... What are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he...
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
2nd and 8 coming up. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big one.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Henry Ruggs, 55 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally. Because
now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. And he's the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Cousins. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins got a man. It's Brown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Cousins. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Play action now. Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. Have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Back to throw here. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. On the handoff, this is Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's Breida, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And here he'll get.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Cousins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kirk Cousins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. They run it with Breida, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. To throw again on second down, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Snags it for the pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On play action, Strebler. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Strebler. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Strebler to throw it.
Eluding and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chris Strebler
with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from the...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed out right.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. This safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
From the gun is Strebler. He finds his man, complete. That's more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Strebler to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Strebler. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Strebler. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that.